Hi Neopians, it's me, your grandpa. Last night was the NCUC live event, hosted once again by our king Kevino Gaming. I watched through the AMA video twice, took a bunch of notes, and now I'm ready to give you a recap of all of the important stuff they said and tell you how I feel about it a little bit. There are a lot of conversations happening right now on and off site that make me feel like a minority when I say this, but I am pretty excited about all of the changes coming next week. I am kind of scared to say that, but yes, I'm excited for the changes. In just 1 week, we will finally be receiving NCUCs, and I think a lot of this video will explain how they're going to work, and maybe you'll start to understand why some people have been upset about the whole thing. To kick off the live event, Kevin first brings in TNT Faye and TNT Ivy. Faye is an artist and art coordinator for Neopets, and Ivy is a marketing coordinator and graphic designer. So they come in and they tell us NCUCs are being launched on January 23rd. The first 3 colors we'll have available to us are Fairy, Darrigan, and Gray. Faye says she's excited about the feature, stating hopefully it'll be more than just bringing back the old art. And she doesn't give us any more than that, so I don't know what that means, but I'm really excited. The idea that we could get skins for our pets that aren't just set in stone to the paintbrushes we have available right now is really cool to think about. I'm imagining more dynamic poses, more expressions, all kinds of things, which from an artistic standpoint also sounds really fun. While the unconverted art style is coming back, it has very clearly been updated by the newer art staff. They've done new line work and polishing of the original designs. They gave us 2 slides here during the live event with some examples, and I love most of what I'm seeing. The fairy chia looks so good. I've never wanted a chia before today. Now the question everybody's asking is what is going to happen to our current UCs? Essentially, it sounds like they're all being auto-converted, which sounds really scary, but since the new UCs are going to be offered in the NC Mall, all of your current UC pets will be converted with a free version of the UC skin already applied to your pet. And to appease those of us who have had UCs for a long time and commemorate the end of an era, the old UC pets will get a trophy on their lookup. We haven't seen this trophy yet, we don't really know what it is, but it's meant to commemorate the age of the pet and the fact that it was an original on the site before this big overhaul happens. After the AMA, people were still questioning some logistics regarding the item itself and how it was gonna work. For example, will I have to paint my Drake gray to use the item that will make it appear as a UC gray Drake? TNT Faye confirmed for us later, after the live event, that no, your pet will not need to be painted a specific color to use the item. So let's say you have a blue Drake. It seems you can buy one of each of the items, a gray, Darrigan, and fairy NC item, and you'll be able to switch between them as much as you want. Another worry that I've been hearing a lot since the live event last night is whether or not the system is going to be straightforward and we'll buy the items we want, or if it's going to be more like a gacha capsule situation like it is with returning Dyeworks items and returning MME items, in which you buy the capsule, open it up, and you have a chance of receiving one of any of the NCUC items. I'm really hoping that's not the case, but we're just gonna have to wait till next week to see. There has been a lot of arguing going on the Neo boards about this. People with UCs are really upset that their pets are going to be auto-converted, and I understand where they're coming from, but I'm hoping that once it all gets put into place, they can see that the integrity of their pets are still there. UC pets are just going to become less of a status symbol because everyone will have access to them, which I'm really excited about. I worked really hard to get my UCs trading on the Pound Chat, and I will tell you, none of that was fun. It was not a good time. I don't want people to have to experience the Pound Chat in the way I did over the course of a few years to get my UC pets. I think, hopefully, we can all see the change as a positive thing and something that will make the site more accessible and more fun for a wider number of players. If you're thinking, Gramps, we're still gonna have to buy the UC with real money, I would say be patient and maybe not, because it's gonna be an NC item, and maybe I can do a video on this later, but you can break into NC trading without spending $1. NC items show up in the money tree all the time. You get gift boxes for trading if you do Trudy's Surprise every day. day, there are ways to break into NC trading, but that's a topic for another day. Moving on, Kevin brings in Community Ambassador Sosu and TNT Luna, the community coordinator, to discuss the newly released community art program. The purpose of the new art program is to support and promote artists who create Neopets art by creating a page on the site that will be almost an index of artists, it seems like. At first, I was pretty excited for the program, however, my personal opinion has shifted a bit since release. The reason for this is to qualify for the program, your entire site has to be Neopets based. So if you're a Ko-Fi seller who offers commissions or other types of digital art that are not Neopets related, as I do, you do not qualify for the program. Making an entire online shop just for Neopets art, just to qualify to get on the list, is not going to work for me personally, but good luck to everyone who has applied. TNT Luna says they have surpassed 100 applications already and they're still accepting applications. So get yours in before it's too late. After talking about the art program, we finally get down to the nitty-gritty, the spicy Q&A with CEO Dom. Before Dom answers questions, he presents this 2023 wrap-up infographic celebrating some of the successes of the previous year. We see some good statistics here, like a 100% increase in active players, which I love to see. Dom also talks a little bit about the fact that they have a large to-do list, and site performance is definitely a priority for them. Also, external security has been hired to make improvements and make Neopets safer and more secure. All great things to hear. They also believe they have frozen most of the accounts attributed to the famous Food Club botter and related accounts who use auto buyers to buy up rare items in the game and sell them off-site for cash. Then we get on to the Q&A portion. The first question here was the question with the most votes on the poll: which NCUC pets are first? TNT Faye already gave us this information earlier. We'll be getting Fairy, Darrigan, and Gray first. The second question asked is a spicy one. Kevin asks, did a TNT staff member give away items equivalent to trillions of Neopoints to some users? If you are a Reddit user, you probably know what this question is about. If you aren't, accusations were made quite a while ago toward TNT staff, stating that they were giving expensive items to nefarious users who were then taking the items and selling them off-site for cash. So this question is meant to address those allegations. First and foremost, Dom thanks the community for bringing this to their attention, as these events seem to have occurred before the new TNT took over. Dom says that their attention is on this question and a thorough investigation will be completed. The third question asked is, what is the stance on neo-truths having access to the database and sharing information online? Dom says once again they're treating this matter very seriously and reiterates that they have hired security experts to make needed changes and updates. He tells us that private data is safe and the security is improving. Again, when referring to neo-truths, Dom calls him an ethical hacker who does report a lot of bugs and submits tickets for a variety of exploits. And all these reports and tickets are acted upon. Long story short, security is being tightened, but they certainly are not ignoring tickets that address known bugs and exploits. Dom invites everyone in the community to submit tickets regarding any bugs or loopholes they see as well. The fourth question comes from the international parts of the community. They ask, are you planning to have more events internationally and planning to address higher shipping costs? Dom states that while events are easiest to attend in North America because that's where most of the staff resides, they do want to have a more global reach. And of course they do. What business wouldn't? He says, be vocal about what cons and events you want to see Neopets attend, and maybe they can plan ahead. In terms of shipping costs, Dom says they're in the process of having a new online shop for merch, which is very exciting. This should make merch more affordable for international fans. They're also working on hiring merch licensees globally. Dom says by the end of March we should expect more merch to be available around the world. The fifth question is about stuck pet searching. The stuck pet searching players want to know if the ability to search for these pets will be restored, as it has not been working since I think November, December of last year, I want to say. For anyone who doesn't know what a stuck pet is, depending on a Neopet's name, there's a chance that it can get stuck in the pound after it's abandoned. If the pet is stuck, it doesn't show up in the rotating selection of adoptable pets in the pound, and the only way to find it is to search for that pet manually in the search bar and then adopt them that way. A favorite pastime on Neopets is searching various letter combinations that are known to get stuck and look for pets in the pound that are adoptable. Dom says stuck pets shouldn't even really exist. list, and they want to update the functionality of the pound so that all pets in the pound show up in the rotating feed. He also mentioned something that is extremely exciting, which is a pet purge. It's been like 10 years since we got a purge, and I cannot wait. Essentially, what happens in a purge is all of the beautifully named pets that died on frozen accounts will be purged from the site, and their names will be accessible again to be created as new pets. I am immediately starting a purge list of all the names I want to try to get if a purge happens again, and I highly recommend you do the same. Search for pets you like, and if the account they are on is frozen, go ahead and write the name down so you can keep an eye on it for when the purge happens. The sixth question asked in this AMA is about the possibility of an NC item trading system. It seems like people are tired of the gift box method of trading NC items individually one by one in gift boxes. Dom likes the idea of an NC trading system, but he wants to prioritize fixing bugs and general improvements for the trading post and the auction house first. And I'm glad he said that. I would love the trading post and auction house to be a priority. Personally, first thing on the list for me is for the limit on the trading post to be raised. The fact that you can only bid up to 2 million Neo points on a trade lot is just way too low. The last question asks for release date information on the new Neopets trading card game, but Dom is not ready to share that information. It is too early on, so we just have to wait. This AMA was jam-packed with information. The boards have been riddled with controversy. Some people are really excited. Some people are quitting Neopets. And I just want to see where all of these changes take us. I'm trying really hard to hold on to the nostalgic parts of Neopets while also embracing change so that we can be Neopians in the future. The site needs to move forward, and I know that that's a hard thing to balance, the nostalgia with the growth, but I think they're doing a really good job. And that is coming from somebody who does have 7 UC pets that they worked really hard to get. I'm excited to see where the UC skin system takes us in the future. I do believe in the future of pet customizations. This will be a huge step in the right direction. As far as the pet trading community, trading names, aged pets, and Battle Dome pets are just going to be the new meta. It's not going to be about that old art style anymore. I loved hearing from new members of TNT that we haven't seen yet, and I love this monthly platform where the team can share what they've been working on and what they will be working on going forward. I said this in the live stream, the waiting room before the AMA, but these live events, they are my Sunday night football. They are my WWE fight. They are my 5 o'clock news. This is what I live for. All right, my little chickens, that is going to do it for me. Thank you for watching, and I really genuinely hope you're feeling positively about the changes coming to the site so far in 2024, but if you're not, if you have concerns, if you're upset, I understand where you're coming from as well, and I hope that you still have the ability to have fun on the site, because that's what we're trying to do here. We're trying to have a nice time, and I want you all to have a nice time. Thank you again, and I will see you on the next one. Goodbye!